When was the last time I truly paused to reflect, to sit quietly with my thoughts and think about where I am, where I've been, and where I want to go? But before I dive deeper into this, if you find this topic interesting and valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends who might need to hear this too. Trust me, reflecting on your own life is just as important as staying connected to the right sources of inspiration. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to overlook the importance of self-reflection. We're constantly bombarded by distractions, the opinions of others, and the rush of everyday life. But the truth is, taking time to reflect is one of the most valuable things we can do for ourselves. When was the last time you really asked yourself, am I living the life I want? Self-reflection isn't about criticizing yourself or obsessing over past mistakes. It's about gaining clarity, understanding what's truly important to you, and assessing whether your actions align with your values. It's about asking yourself tough questions like, who am I? What do I truly want? Am I living authentically, or am I just going through the motions? Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I was stuck in a job that paid well but left me feeling drained every day. I kept telling myself, this is just what life is. Work hard, make money, and push through. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. I was stressed, unhappy, and felt disconnected from the things that mattered to me. One day, I was talking to a friend of mine. Let's call him Ben. Ben had been struggling with some personal issues and felt stuck in a job that wasn't fulfilling. He shared with me that he had been following some inspirational YouTube channels, like mendmind, that encouraged him to take a step back and reflect on his life. I was impressed by how much these videos helped him see things more clearly. In fact, Ben told me that he started subscribing to the channel regularly, knowing it would keep him grounded and motivated to improve himself. He even sent me the link saying, "Dude, you should subscribe too, this stuff really helps." I realized that I could use a bit of that inspiration myself. Just like Ben, I needed to reflect and figure out if I was truly living the life I wanted. And just like I encourage you now, he subscribed to the mendmind channel. And I did too. Maybe it's time you did the same. It wasn't until I started reflecting, really reflecting, that I realized I had been chasing someone else's idea of success. I'd gotten so caught up in what I should be doing that I forgot to ask myself, what do I want? That one question changed everything. Self-reflection is powerful because it helps you identify what's working in your life and what isn't. It helps you recognize areas where you might be stuck, where you might need to grow, or where you need to let go. It also allows you to celebrate your strengths and acknowledge your achievements, things we often overlook in our busy lives. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. How do I even start? How do you make self-reflection a regular part of your life? Step 1. Carve out time for reflection. It might sound simple, but in today's world, it's one of the hardest things to do. We're always busy, right? But reflection doesn't need to be a big, time-consuming ritual. It can be as simple as taking 10 minutes at the end of your day to sit quietly and think about what went well, what didn't, and what you can do differently tomorrow. Some people journal, some meditate, some take a walk without their headphones in, whatever works for you. The method doesn't matter as much as your intention. The key is to create space for reflection. Step 2. Ask yourself meaningful questions. These questions don't have to be complicated, but they should be meaningful. Ask yourself things like, what makes me feel fulfilled? What am I proud of? Where do I feel stuck and why? Am I living in alignment with my values? What kind of person do I want to be, and am I taking steps to get there? You don't need all the answers immediately. In fact, it's okay if you don't have everything figured out. The point isn't to have perfect answers. It's to begin the conversation with yourself. Step 3. Be kind to yourself. Self-reflection can bring up feelings of guilt or frustration, especially when we realize we haven't been living as intentionally as we'd like. It's easy to fall into self-criticism and start thinking about all the ways we've messed up. But here's the thing, self-reflection isn't about tearing yourself down. It's about learning, growing, and figuring out what you want to change moving forward. When we reflect, it's important to practice self-compassion. Give yourself permission to be imperfect and acknowledge that growth is a process. The power of self-reflection. Self-reflection empowers you to take control of your life. It's about being aware of your choices and actions and understanding the impact they have on your happiness and well-being. Life is always going to throw challenges your way, and there will be things you can't control. But when you take the time to reflect, you'll be better equipped to handle them. Think of self-reflection like looking into a mirror. The mirror doesn't judge, it simply shows you what's there. And when you take a good look, you get to decide what you want to keep, what you want to change, and what you want to let go of. Now, I want you to take a moment to ask yourself, what's one thing I could start reflecting on today? Whether it's your career, your relationships, or your personal goals, reflection can give you the clarity you need to make better choices moving forward. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this and share it with your friends. It's a great way to stay connected as you continue your personal growth journey. At the end of the day, self-reflection isn't just a practice, it's a gift. It's the gift of knowing yourself better, of understanding what you need, and of creating a life that feels authentic to you. So, take that time, give yourself permission to pause, and embrace the powerful journey of self-discovery.